Hello again, thanks for joining me. I've got another if to share with you. This one's from 1 Corinthians 3, verse 18. Let no man deceive himself, so it's a warning. That means we can deceive ourselves. If any man among you seem to be wise in this world, let him become a fool, that he may become wise. Well, how do we unravel that? Well, the following verses explains it. Verse 19, For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with God. For it is written, He taketh the wise in their own craftiness. And again, the Lord knows the thoughts of the wise, that they are vain. Therefore, let no man glory in men. For all things are yours, whether Paul or Apollos or Cephas or the world, or life or death, all things present, all things to come, all are yours, and you are Christ, and Christ is God's. So, what we can learn from this is God's ways are not our ways, and often they are the opposite of common sense. God's ways seem perverse. Paul says in 1 Corinthians verse 25, Because the foolishness of God is wiser than men, and the weakness of God is stronger than men. For you see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble are called. But God hath chosen, so it's God's choice. It's not that He couldn't find good men and wise men and clever men. He's chosen the weak things. God has chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise, and God has chosen the weak things of the world to confound things which are mighty, and base things of the world, and things which are despised. God has chosen, yes, and things which are not, to bring to nothing the things that are. Martin Luther said, I think it's his quote, God made everything out of nothing, so unless you become nothing, God can't make anything out of you. You've got to lay down your pride, your education, your status, your wealth. You've got to lay everything down and become a fool to be wise in God's eyes. Well, why is God so perverse in his thinking that he'd choose the foolish things of the world and the base things? Well, verse 29 is the key, and it says this, that no flesh should glory in God's presence. God wants 100% of the glory. So if I say, well, I want 1% of the glory, I'll only have a bit, and God can have 99%. God will say, no, Maurice, you have 100%, I'll have none. Or I'll have 100% and you have none. It's not negotiable. I don't share my glory. So I've got to become nothing to become great in God's eyes. I've got to become a fool in the world's eyes to be great in God's eyes. That no flesh should glory in his presence. He won't share his glory with men. Hope I've challenged you. I'm busy. See you for the next vlog.